Do you ever feel like you're just way too busy to learn a new language? I mean, between work, life, all the things, where's the time, right? Well, what if I told you that you could make real, actual progress in just 5 minutes a day? Yeah, 5 minutes. Let's dig into how that's even possible.
Yep, you heard that right. Only 5 minutes a day. That's it. That's the entire promise. And I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it? But the idea behind it is, well, it's really powerful. It's all about a small, super manageable commitment that can actually lead to some huge results down the line.
Okay, so let's dive into that promise. This whole method, this entire idea, is basically built for us. You know, for the modern, busy person who's juggling a million things. It's designed to go straight for the #1 reason people quit learning a new language. That classic feeling of, I just don't have the time.
I mean, does that sound familiar? I bet it does. We've all been there, right? You start out with these huge ambitions, you're super motivated, and then life happens. This 5-minute approach, though, it's meant to be the antidote to that frustrating cycle of starting and stopping.
All right, so how does this actually work? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to lay out a super simple, actionable plan that you can literally start using today. And here it is. It's just 4 simple steps, and the whole thing takes 5 minutes. That's it. First, 1 minute of reading aloud. This gets your mouth used to making the new sounds. Then 2 minutes of actually speaking about your day. After that, 1 minute of repeating sentences to lock them into your memory. And finally, 1 minute to record yourself so you can hear your progress. See? Every single step is quick, it's focused, and it's all about getting the maximum impact in the absolute minimum amount of time.
Okay, now let's zoom in on what I think is the most important part of this whole routine, the speaking part. For 2 minutes, you just talk about your day. That's it. And the real key here, the genius of it, is that you're using words that are immediately relevant to your life. This makes it practical right from day one.
And look, it can be so simple. You don't have to stress about crafting these perfect, grammatically flawless sentences. The goal here isn't perfection at all. It's just practice. Just saying something super basic like this every single day starts to build those neural pathways for fluency. So that's the what. We've covered the routine. Now let's get into the why. Why in the world is this little 5-minute burst so effective? Well, it all comes down to a really powerful psychological principle.
This right here, this is the secret sauce. Seriously, so many of us, myself included, get caught in this trap of waiting for the perfect time to study. And when we can't find that perfect hour, you know what we do? Nothing. We do nothing at all. This method just completely flips that idea on its head. The whole point is that a flawed 5 minutes done every day is infinitely better than a perfect hour that you do once a month.
I mean, just look at the two mindsets here. On one side, you've got the perfection trap. That's the one that tells you that you need to block out a whole hour, which, let's be honest, is super hard to find and just leads to burnout. But on the other side, you have the consistency method. These little 5-minute sessions, they're not intimidating at all. They're easy to start, they're easy to finish, and bit by bit, they build a powerful, sustainable habit. So let's just quickly recap why this whole thing works so well. First, it builds a daily habit because the barrier to start is just so ridiculously low. I mean, who doesn't have 5 minutes somewhere? Second, that small daily win creates momentum. And maybe most importantly, it forces you into active practice, not just passive learning. Okay, so you've seen the method, you understand the philosophy behind it. Now, it's time to actually put it into action. Let's talk about a little challenge. Just 7 days. That is all we're talking about here. Not a month, not a year. Literally anyone can commit to doing something for just 1 week, right? It makes that first step feel completely and totally achievable. So here's the invitation, straight up. I want you to try it out. Take this 5-minute routine and just do it for 7 days in a row. That's it. See how it feels. I bet you'll start to notice the small changes. And there's one more really powerful step you can take. Make a public commitment. Seriously, by commenting challenge accepted below, you're not just telling us, you're telling yourself that you're serious. That tiny bit of social accountability can make a huge difference in actually following through. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. A week from now, you could be in the exact same spot you're in today, or you could have 7 straight days of language practice under your belt. It all just starts with 5 minutes. So the question is, what could that small, consistent effort really change for you? The only way to find out is to start.